race is finished. The betrayer's suffering has come to an end. You have restored his soul, done what gods thought beyond their power. Akachi has gone to his judgment, to the fate that should have been his had Merkel not intervened. Not to lie within the wall, but to find rest amongst the false souls of old. His torment is ended, and as for Merkel, the dark god's soul will fade and pass into oblivion as he deserves. Akachi's hunger was born of emptiness, of all that was taken from him by the wall. You have restored his scattered essence, so he hungers no more. The chaos you sowed in my city will win you few friends amongst the gods. Deities of order will cast their eyes upon you as a symbol of all they oppose. For my part, I will pass no judgment upon you. I see in your crusade the hand of a dead god and the desperation of a forsaken soul trying to save the one she loved. And the good you have done redeems much. Above all else, your struggle has won you freedom, from the shard in your chest and from the ravening presence in your soul. How you spend your newfound coin and whom you spend it with, that is yours to decide.
Now that Akachi is at peace, I feel free of this obligation, this voice inside me driving me to complete the Founder's work. For the first time, my life feels like it's my own. It's not yet time to return to the Academy. I've grown far too fond of traveling with you, and we have countless journeys ahead of us.
What your god said about newfound coin. I have several ideas on how best to spend it. Spiritual currency, you see, comes with many advantages. There are sacred glades of Rashomon where ones who have accomplished what we have done may be indulged in the spirit world. Honored, as it were, celebrated, most assuredly. Of course, for that, you would have to endure my company a while longer, but I promise you will find it to your liking.
We have done more than I dared hope. You have reversed the act of a god. The crusade, your crusade, is a great victory. It may seem a symbol, but symbols, like Akachi in the First Crusade, such symbols lend strength to others. It has given me strength. You have shown me beyond a shadow of doubt that this wall can be ended, removed from the plains, and I shall live to see it fall.
My realm lies at the center of all things. You cannot remain here, but infinite doors are open to you. Return to the Prime if you like, or set your eyes towards some other plane. Wherever you go, mortal, may your road be one of your own choosing. And so you turned your back on my gray city, and chose a path that led you far from my realm. In the long years that followed, we walked many roads, across many plains, and I do not know them all. For some worlds beyond the realms are closed, even to my eyes. But your name emerged time and again in the tales of valor that swirled in your wake. With Akachi's end, the Founder surrendered to death, and her soul passed to Sophia. With it came the knowledge of a dozen lifetimes, and the collected wisdom of all her fragments. In the tales of your journeys, Sophia had parts yet to play, the able counselor, the devoted ally, before returning at last to the academy that she had loved, only to find it in the hands of rival wizards. Sophia rallied those who had been loyal to her mother, and many yet remained. With the magic of the Founder at her call, she drove her rivals from the academy and took her mother's place as headmistress. The Academy of Shapers and Binders remains an anomaly amongst the Red Wizards, a school where magic is studied for its own sake, where those who plot against their fellow wizards are cast out, and slavery has no place. It is a quiet but increasingly powerful force for change in the nation of Thay. Gan of Dreams remained at your side, his name linked forever with your own. He became perhaps your most loyal companion of all, accepting every new challenge with a wry smile and a caustic wit. Despite all he had seen, Gan never pledged himself to the gods, but he found another sort of faith, not in religion and ritual, but in love. friendship and trust. Kaelin the Dove left your company, intent upon continuing her crusade against the wall. She rallied those who had survived your assault upon the City of Judgment and led them to the Plane of Shadow, where she sought still more allies for a new and greater war. Your success was an undeniable boon to her, where before Kaelin had found only tepid support. Now outcasts of all kinds flocked to her banner. But Kaelin's idealistic nature proved her downfall as ever. She struck a bargain with the demi-lich Ramak, thinking to sway him back to her cause. Instead, Ramak lured Kaelin into a trap, and her party was set upon by demons. Though Kaelin escaped, her siblings did not, and the other members of the menagerie were dragged screaming into the abyss. Defeated at last, Kaelin returned to her grandfather's court a broken woman. It is said that she never spoke again, lest her words lead others to their doom. And what of your fate? In time, you returned home to West Harbor, reunited with a foster father who had never abandoned his search for you, and in that time had come to fully realize the love he bore you. The dwarf Kelgar Ironfist also found his way to your side, a bit dismayed that he had missed such a grand adventure, and the opportunity to try his fists against a god. At Kelgar's urging, you agreed to one last journey, retracing the steps of your now famous road to Crossroad Keep. Word of your passage spread, and hundreds of folk gathered in Highcliff and Neverwinter, hoping for a glimpse of the Knight Captain who had long been thought dead. When you finally arrived at the keep, you were plied with drinks and song, and welcomed as heroes. Old friends had gathered to await your return, Bevel Starling, Aldanon the Sage, and others who yet live. Whether you would settle there and reclaim the mantle of Knight Captain, or depart once again to seek a greater legacy still, that story is yet to be told.